Okay, so good day to everyone. Kung umaga or hapon or gabi nyo pinakikinggan tong lecture video natin. So this will be our second lecture video for Architectural Design 5 Space Planning 2. So our topic for today is space planning based on organizational chart of users. So start na natin. Ano ba ang organizational chart? So, do you know any organizational chart? So, probably yes. Nakikita nyo yan sa mga bulletin boards for institutions like schools. O kanyari sa architecture department, our organizational starts. We are under the Dean of College of Engineering and Architecture, Engineer Andres. Tapos, ako, the program head, tapos the faculty, and then the students. So, simple lang siya. Organizational chart basically is a diagram that shows the structure of an organization. Pinapakita nito yung ranking ng mga taong involved in the group or the personnel in the organization and sino yung nag-i-interact sa isa't isa. And bakit natin siya kailangan sa design o bakit natin siya inaaral is magiging basihan natin ito for our spaces and how we would locate each areas na kinakailangan ng isang project. So, to make it more fun, let's do an organizational chart based from a K-drama series. So, para medyo, siguro yung iba sa inyo, mga makaramihan sa inyo are K-drama fanatics. Hopefully like me. So, gawa tayo ng isang organizational chart. Okay, so yung example natin, ang gagawin kong example is a K-drama, is from a K-drama series, an hospital, a psychiatric hospital. So, gawin natin yung OK psychiatric hospital ng It's Okay Not to Be Okay series. So, gawin natin siya. Sino ba yung pinaka-lead or pinaka-head of the psychiatric hospital? So, we have your hospital director. So, the hospital director, yung function niya is more on, siya yung nagmamanage at nagpapatakbo ng buong hospital. Diba? He's the chill hospital director dun sa series. So, under the hospital director, meron siyang mga taong under sa kanya or nakasub. So, sino-sino sila? So, in the series, na meron silang isang doctor. They have their doctor and the head nurse. So, sila yung direct contact ni hospital director pag merong nangyayari doon sa hospital, sila yung nagre-report lagi kay hospital director. So, si head nurse, under sa kanya yung dalawang nurse nila and the caregivers. Yan. And syempre, sinong inaalaga nila or sinong under kay nurse and caregiver, yung patients natin. The psychiatric patients nung hospital. So also under the hospital director is yung chef doon sa pinaka-canteen nung kanilang hospital. And then, yun. So that makes up the whole organizational chart of the psychiatric hospital. So, para saan ba yung organizational chart? So, we can identify now the space based on organizational chart. So, paano natin ma-identify yung spaces? Example, based on the number of stops. So, balik tayo dun sa organizational chart natin kanina. As you can see, from the hospital director, the doctor, the head nurse, and the chef, sila tigigisa lang sila. Pero yung nurse natin naging dalawa and then yung caregivers. So, pwede nating ibase yung ating mga spaces, the sizes, the dimension of each space based dun sa dami ng staff ng malalaman na ma-identify natin through the space organizational chart. So, kamukha dito, for the nurses or then the nurse info desk, so makikita nyo it should be an enough space for the nurse on duty. So, hindi natin alam kung sila lang talagang dalawa yung nurse on duty aside from the head nurse, 'di ba? Kasi yung duty lang nila yung laging pinapakita. But as you can see the whole picture, they have 3 laptops or 3 computers. So, it's enough, I think, for at least 3 nurses on duty na nandyan. Kasi ito yung magiging nurse station. Okay, next is we can now identify the space, the dimension, ano yung kailangan ng isang area based naman sa position dun sa organizational chart. So, sabalik tayo sa organizational chart natin. We have the hospital director as the head. So, kahit sabihin natin na mas madami yung mas malaking space dapat si nurse station because andun yung head nurse, and then duty yung nurse and the caregivers, mas malaki pa rin ang magiging office ng hospital director because of his position. Sa lahat naman na napapanood nyo siguro or alam natin, karaniwan, we have a separate office for each head or of the department. So, kamukha sa atin, di ko lang ginagamit, but we have I have an office dun sa loob ng faculty. Kasi gagawa lang nating meeting room and lecture room kasi malungkot pag ako lang mag-isa dun and mas masayang makipagkwentuhan sa labas. But basically, based on the position, karaniwan, mas malaking spaces nila. Kamukha niyan, if we can analyze the office of the head director of the hospital, meron siyang sarili niyang desk, area, and then, meron siyang sariling receiving area for those na patients or the staff na merong kailangan sa kanya or even guests or visitors. So, doon niya i-entertain. So, we can also base our spaces sa ating mga activities. Again, based sa ating dito, organizational chart. So, we can identify the activity. O, kunyari, gathering area. So, sino yung mag-gather, sino yung magpupunta doon. So, tingnan si organizational chart, sino yung mga kailangan pumunta. So, okay, ito yung patients, ganito karaming patients, meron tayong nurse. So, ma-identify natin yung numbering ng staff and ng users based dun sa organizational chart natin so that we can produce the actual size of the structure. So, kunyari, example nito, yung area na to, makikita nyo there's a raised platform kasi parang ginagawa tong lecture hall at the same time gathering area. So, it should be spacious enough for each users na hindi lang yung pinaka-staff nung ating structure nung ating organization or ng ating department, but also the patients. Okay, so when identifying spaces, sa space planning, we use qualitative analysis ng mga spaces natin. So, alam na natin sino yung mga taong gagamit. So, based on organizational chart, alam na natin kung ilan sila, alam natin kung sino dapat yung magkakakonekta, sino dapat yung may direct connection with each other. So, malalaman natin yung position nila, adjacency. So, pupunta tayo ngayon sa qualitative analysis ng spaces. So, qualitative analysis ng spaces, ano ba yan? So, it's the analysis that shows the particular ambience needed on each space. We analyze each space based sa quality na kailangan niya. It should state the quality ng kanyang color, ambience, planning, and even lighting. So, it should also reflect the function of each spaces. Kasi, di ba, para ma-come up natin yung needed ambience or in order for a space to be effective sa activity niya, kailangan ilabas niya or maging comfortable yung users natin. And, paano natin ginagawang comfortable ang isang user sa isang space or isang room? Syempre, nilibigay natin yung proper ambience. So, kunyari, if you want to do, ang tag dito, staycation, o magsi-staycation ka, ano bang ambience ang gusto ng isang user na magsa-staycation. Ano dapat ang spaces? So, you do staycations sa mga hotels and resorts. So, ano yung dapat ambience niya? It should be comfortable. It should be bright. It should be relaxing. 'Di ba? Gusto mo ba na madumi, magulo, at maraming tao or maingay yung lugar na kung saan mag staycation? So to better illustrate that, let's do another example ng qualitative analysis based again sa mga K-drama series. This one, so if you have watched this, The Lucky Romance, yung series na to evolves around a company, a computer gaming company na ZZ Factory. So, let's analyze their office. Ito yung office nila. So, what they do here is they develop games, mobile and online games. So, ano yung makikita natin sa office na to? So, you can see that there are computers with dual monitors kasi kailangan nila yan in their gaming. Tapos, kung makikita nyo yung layout nila is somehow enclosed yung mga parang merong sariling may privacy yung mga staff, but at the same time meron pa rin silang they can still access each other. Pwede pa rin silang mag-usap, pwede pa rin silang magkaroon ng communication. And since this is a computer programming office or game development office, you can see that there's a playful lounge area. For relaxation, they have massage chairs, they have gaming areas, they have their own slides. So, kasi kapag based sa series, when they do the game apps, inaabot ng ilang araw na wala silang tulog, nakakapagod. Para lang sa atin, when we do our plans, hindi naman 8 to 5 mo lang gagawin eh. 'Di ba minsan pumapasok sa utak mo yung isang design idea pag malapit na yung uwian or pag paggabi na, depende sa taong magdi-design eh. So, they provide this playful lounge area kung saan pwedeng mag-relax yung mga game developers. Drain na sila sa paggawa ng mga trabaho nila. And then, kung makikita nyo, there's a CEO office with glass. So, parang makikita niya kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga staff nila. Okay. So, gawa natin ng qualitative analysis yung ZZ Factory office. So, yung space niya, it's an office space. Ano yung function niya? It's for game development. Ang dapat ambience niya is fun and should motivate. So, syempre, kung nakaharap ka na sa computer and you're doing a work na puro deadlines, you would want something na an ambience na fun, na maiisip na masaya yung ginagawa mo. Lalo na kung hindi ka uuwi ng ilang araw or wala talagang tulugan yung trabaho mo. And yun nga, dapat na mo-motivate ka. So, anong gagamitin mo for ambience? In terms of color, it should have bright accent colors. So, kamukha nito. It use the colorful chairs. Yan. And yung sa kanilang playful area, actually there's a division eh. Kung dun sa pinaka workstation nila, it's more on white. And then dun sa mismong lounge area nila is the playful one. Tapos yung colors niya, syempre dapat bright kasi nagtatrabaho eh. Kung gagawa natin siyang dim or relaxing yellow, medyo parang tatama din yung gagawa. So kailangan maliwanag so that meron silang parang ang tawag dito ambience or magka-create ng feeling na kailangan nilang magtrabaho or hindi sila antukin, hindi sila tatama din sa ginagawa nila. Okay, another example, if you have also watched this, di ko alam kung may nakapanood na to, pero yung pinapanood ko ngayon, Welcome to Waikiki. This is a guest house. Yung kung makikita natin yung this is the lobby or yung pinaka lounge area nila or the information area. This is the information desk. It's bright, appealing colors, trendy interiors yung ginamit nila. So, let's do the analysis of this guest house. So, yung space niya is the guest house. Ang function niya is for accommodation ng mga backpackers and travelers. So, uso kasi yan, yung mas mura lang siya. Parang Airbnb. And sino ba ang karaniwang nagba-backpacking and mga usual travelers are millennials or mga younger generation. So, kailangan ang ambience is trendy. Parang magka-create siya ng feeling na masarap ditong magstay. And syempre, aside from being trendy, it should be homey. Kasi nga, guest house siya. Dito magsistay yung mga travelers during their rest hours sa pag-iikot sa pag-explore ng iba't ibang lugar. And it also use bright colors. And yung lighting naman niya is warm. So, magiging comfortable and relax yung gagamit nito. Actually, uso tong mga to, yung mga ganito, mga travelers guest house. I've been one sa Makati, ano nga ba yun, Labdi Hotel. Nice siya kasi actually it's an international hotel for travelers. Meron siyang common area for gamings, merong billiard hall. They have this events area na yung mga travelers, the foreigners and locals, they can gather and they can do fun stuff sa lobby nila. They can do billiards, they can play, they have ang tawag dito, table tennis. Tapos merong cafe, may area na pwede ka mag-laptops. Ano pa ba yun? Parang yung activities niya, they have challenges every night. Naalala ko kasi nung bumisita kami nito, kasama ko yung tatlong faculty, Sir JP, Sir Ives, tsaka si Ma'am Kay na nasa Korea na ngayon. We were going to attend a convention, tapos napaaga kami, so dito kami tumuloy. Tapos naalala ko yung time na yon, it's open mic yata nun, o parang singing competition nung gabi na yon. Tapos niloloko namin si JP na si Sir JP na sumali, but wala kasing masyadong guest nung time na yon. So tumambay lang kami dun sa hotel. So ganyan yung trend niya. So trendy yung dating nung interior. So it makes kaya kami pumunta doon kasi parang hindi siya kamukha ng mga hotel na napaka-formal tingnan. And then syempre sa age bracket, mas pupuntahan siya ng younger generation. Okay. So that's a qualitative analysis. You analyze the quality of the spaces. So this time, quantitative analysis of spaces. Ano naman si quantitative analysis? Si quantitative analysis is the analysis of data that are related to standard dimensions, sukat, the calculation of approximate area based on the number of users. So this can be based sa governing guidelines ng isang specific structure, kamukha ng National Building Code. So, quantitative analysis is more on dito natin nakukuha yung dapat nating maging dimension. So, example tayo, for a conference room na 10 yung occupants. So, you would check the occupancy load based sa National Building Code. Ang occupancy load for a conference room should be 1.4 square meter per occupied. So, 10 yung occupants natin for 1.4 square meter, ang dapat maging area ng ating conference room na papasok sa standard should be 14 square meters. So, that would be enough. Kaso, dinadagdagan natin ang circulation computation. So, let's assume a 30% circulation. nung paligid kasi hindi lang naman naka-fix yung mga taong nasa isang conference room. Doon nakaupo lang sila, there will be times na may magsaserve ng coffee, there would be times na pupunta ka sa other side. So, kailangan nakakaikot pa rin sila. So, yung ikot na yun, for the typical, we compute 30%. But again, the percentage of circulation, nagdedepende siya sa type of space na ginagawa natin. So, example, the 30% ng 14 square meter is 4.2 square meter. So, pag-add lang natin siya, yun na-compute nating total space based sa occupancy load at sa occupant at saka yung 30% circulation, ang dapat maging total floor area nung isang conference room should be 18.2 square meters. So, dyan maglalaro. So, it can be 10 by 8.2. Ay, sorry. It could be 6. Try natin 18.2. Let's say 5 by 3.64 or 3 by 6. Papasok na dyan. So, ganong space would be enough for 10 occupants lang So, that's how we compute the quantitative analysis. So, bakit siya importante? Itong qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis, dapat marunong kayo kasi this would be part of the thesis book natin sa Architectural Design 9. Again, kaya ako tinuro so that it would not be hard for you pagka umabot tayo ng Design 9, ng thesis na madali nyo nang mako-compute. Ngayon pa lang nagagawa nyo na. Kasi based dun sa experience ko, most students hindi marunong magkaroon ng qualitative and quantitative analysis. So again, qualitative analysis is analyzing the quality of the space. And then quantitative analysis is analyzing kung gaano kalaki yung physical dimensioning ng space natin. So, for the organizational chart, ginagawa natin siyang basehan ng ating mga ng ambience natin, adjacency of spaces, number of staff. So, pag nalaman natin yung number of users, malalaman natin kung ano yung dapat niyang total floor areas based sa quantitative analysis. And then, malalaman natin yung space we can now identify space based sa space organization natin kasi malalaman natin kung sino-sino yung gagamit. So, we can identify their function and then we can identify what spaces they need based sa functions nila. So, that's the end of our second lecture. So, hopefully, mas may maintindihan nyo siya and you can apply it to our next activity. Thank you!